Hello and welcome, fire signs, to your general and specific tarot card and oracle card reading given to you by yours truly, the Dreaming Druid, and I welcome you to my channel. I am so glad that you're spending some time with me today because this is going to be a very special reading. I just finished the earth signs, and it turned out to be such a powerful message for not only the individual signs, but the general message as a whole. So the way that this reading is going to be structured is I'm going to start off with your general fire sign reading with the tarot and oracle cards right here. And then what I will do is I will get into the specific signs. So first pile will be Aries, middle pile will be Leo, and the last pile will be Sagittarius. Now, I'll give you the same message that I gave to the earth signs, is that I would stick around and watch the whole video, not just your specific sign part, because there are going to be messages for you in each one of these piles. Even if you're not a Leo, there's going to be messages in the Leo pile for you, and so on, because this is all connected to a general fire sign reading. I just wanted to bring out potentially specific messages for each of the fire signs. Another thing to note here is to only take what resonates with you. Also, tarot is kind of funny with the way that I receive messages. It could be of a similar energy, but maybe not the exact example that I'm giving. So just take the energy or the thing that I'm talking about in general or energetically and apply that to your specific life circumstance in what's going on. So I may be talking about a relationship, but really it's not a love thing. It's like a job thing or what have you. So just keep that in mind. Have a more open mind when you listen to tarot. I feel like most of you understand this, especially if you are into watching card readings. I absolutely love using the cards to reveal what spirit has to say. So I am just the messenger. I am just the conduit for spirit for you. These are, I like to give spirit all the credit. I don't like to take any of the credit because I'm just here to deliver. I'm just the messenger. So another fun little thing that I did for the earth signs that I'm definitely going to do for you is for each of this, when I get to each specific zodiac sign, at the end of that specific sign reading, I will pull a stone, a crystal, that will help guide you along your way as well, which I think is just super fun. I love crystals. They have an energetic quality and an energetic resonance that I definitely feel. So I love sharing that with the people around me. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started in the general forecast for my lovely fire signs. So let's see what you got. The healing card that you got is listen to your body. Wow, I love this card. She looks so, she's just laying here with this dragon on her back. And at first glance, I thought these were her wings, but no, this is her dragon friend coming in to tell her these messages. And he's like, hey, take it easy, gal, take it easy. So to me, this is, when I say take it easy, what I'm hearing is do what your body needs you to do. Do what feels good for your body. This doesn't mean sitting down and binge eating a bunch of junk food at 3 a.m. in the morning, because what is that going to do for your body? Well, it's going to cause your body to have inflammation and poor digestion, and you're going to feel like that food hungover, you know? So when I see listen to your body, what I'm seeing is that it's about doing what your body is asking you to do, because this is what I'm seeing for you fire signs is the spirit of you is already on board with the changes that are happening to you. These changes could be external, these changes could be internal, these changes could be a little bit of both, but the same feeling is still there of The spirit of you is already on board with these changes, but your body can sometimes lag behind. Your body likes to stay the same. There's a reason why losing weight is difficult for some people, because your body wants to stay where it's at. So it doesn't want to let go of its survival padding. You know what I mean? So that's just an example that I'm giving. So the body of you is trying to get on board spiritually with your spirit. Your spirit already knows and is on board, but your body needs a little bit of help. And that's why this listen to your body card is coming out for the fire signs. It is time to listen to your body. So if that means the whole example I'm giving of binge eating at 3 a.m. a bunch of junk food. So what is the true message that your body's trying to give you? If you all of a sudden feel these cravings coming on or whatever, and like I said, this is just an example. You apply to whatever it is your body is struggling with in this moment. Maybe you need more sleep. Maybe you need to stretch. Maybe you need to get your spine in alignment. I keep seeing the spine. The spine needs to be stretched or put into alignment or strengthened, or something with the spine needs to be paid attention to. So if you think about it, if you're craving at 3 a.m. a bunch of junk food, just to use this as an example, what is the true message behind that? What is your body actually asking for in that moment? I would feel that it might be a mental thing to want to binge eat at 3 a.m. in the morning. Your body actually doesn't want to eat at 3 a.m. in the morning. It's just not natural for us humans to do that. So it's like thinking about what you're about to do to your body. Ask yourself, what is the real reason why I'm doing this? So this could also apply to people who are addicted to exercising. It's like, why are you exercising so much? Is it because your body actually needs it, or is it an emotional release that you're trying to achieve? So that's the thing that I'm talking about, is listening to your body more, because your body it's a house of wisdom. Your body has its own language. Your body knows things that you can't even fathom. Think about it. Our brain is part of our bodies, and we can't even fathom the full extent of the power of the brain, or every tiny little function, the endocrine system, your bile, the electrical pulses going through your heart and your gut. Do we have a full understanding in our brain, in our thoughts, of how every single function works? Do we control every single function? No, our bodies just do it for us. We can learn all day long about the functions of the body, but still the body is doing it for us. We don't even need to think about it, because if we needed to think about every single function that the body has to do and perform on a day-to-day, second by second, millisecond by millisecond basis, our brains would explode. We wouldn't be able to live our lives. We would be too focused on making our bodies function the way they need to. So being thankful for your body, housing the soul of who you are, is what I'm feeling from this card. And also getting out in nature. I'm so drawn to this green here on the card, that it's like getting out into nature. And, in the Northern Hemisphere, we're just now barely stepping our toes out into the spring. And where I'm living, it just dumped a bunch of snow on us. So it's like, do what you can to enjoy nature, but allow yourself to feel comforted and safe while enjoying nature, no matter how small. If it's going outside for 2 seconds, stepping outside of your house for 2 seconds and feeling the sunshine on your face and closing your eyes and taking a deep breath, do it. I keep being drawn also to her crown. So to me, the crown jewel in this moment in time for you fire signs is your body. Your body is the crown jewel of your physical presence on earth. So doing what you need to do to listen to your body and do what it's asking for you. If that means, you need more, for those who are 18 and older, have like sexual release, do that for yourself. Do what you need to do for your body. Don't expect other people to do it for you or to fall in line with what you need to do for your body. If you want to go for a walk, go for a walk. If you want to go for a hike, go for a hike. If you need to get more sleep, get more sleep. Just listening to your body. For me, I'll let you in on what I struggle with personally, and maybe some of you can resonate with this, but when I exercise, I push it too hard. I actually tell my body to shut up, and then I push through the pain anyways. And there's a difference between growing your muscles and stretching your tendons kind of pain, and I'm actually physically damaging my body right now pain. And I've been listening to my body more and more. So if I'm on like the elliptical, for example, and I have tendon issues in the bottoms of my feet, in my feet in general. If my feet start to feel like they're on fire, but the rest of my body feels fine and I'm enjoying the elliptical, but my feet are screaming at me to stop and literally do anything else but what I'm doing in this moment, I have been learning to listen to that. And I just switch gears. I switch to like a bicycle machine, or I go and do a little bit of dynamic stretching and then lift weights or whatever. But it's like I used to just ignore the pain and push through, but to like an extreme level, to the point where I have actually ripped tendons before by doing that. So that's just an example of what it means to listen to your body. Maybe there's a certain food you got to let go of, or a drink you got to let go of, or maybe there's things you need to implement in your life. So that is the listen to your body card that I'm getting. It's also the number 27. So 7, 8, 9. So that's a 9 card. If you add 2 and 7 together. So the number 27 or 2 or 7 or 9. 9 is a very abundant card too. And if you can see, there's a lot of abundance happening in this card. She's got like a whole castle. It looks like a castle to me. I think that's actually a unicorn and a sword. But either way, like she's got all of this like tattoos of the universe and everything like that. So I wanted to say Sagittarius for some reason, but fire signs in general, it's time to listen to your body. It's time to absorb the wisdom and truth of your heart space and your inner vision, and also just the inner wisdom of your body in general, and do what you need to do to make your body feel more at home on planet Earth. Okay? I feel that for some of you, being able to listen to your body is going to actually open you up to some pretty unexpected blessings. I felt very called to leave the bottom of the deck energy for here, here, and here. So the healing deck, the healing oracle cards, the bottom of the deck one is unexpected. So this is very much about hidden blessings. So to me, this is like, keep listening to your body. Keep listening to your body, and the unexpected will open up for you. I feel like this card applies to more than just that, but I just needed to say that. Also, these two bottom of the deck, in regards to this listen to your body card, we have the passion card at the bottom of the unicorn oracle deck. It says, and I'll read it to you, and I love how it's very orangey color. It says, passion, do what excites you, get fired up about your life, increase your energy levels. So this is the point of listening to your body. And then under that is the friendship card. So it's like becoming friends with your own body. Your body is your best friend. It is literally holding you every second of every day. It literally heals your wounds faster than any doctor on any planet. You cut yourself, your body immediately begins to heal you because it wants you to live. It wants you to be here. It wants you to be here so badly that it's willing to put up with you half the time, most of the time. So it's like listening to that and doing what you need to do to get fired up physically. in your body. So if that means more rest so that you can have the energy reserves to make it happen, if it means eating a little bit more, do it. Eating a little bit less, do it. Changing that diet of yours, super important. So just listening to that body in order to be able to house more fiery passion and energy. And then the bottom of the deck energy here is the Magician reversed, and how this applies to this message is the reason why I kept this Magician card reversed is as a reminder that you are the creator of your own universe. Here, let me bring this closer to you. You are the creator of your own universe. And so the reverse side of this means that you can wield this power with good intentions or evil intentions. So it's like, are you, and not saying evil, sometimes ignoring your body or being neglectful isn't evil, but it's not going to yield you the results in which you are looking for. So it's like you have the magic power, fire signs. You have the magic power. How are you going to wield it? Are you going to wield it for good and going in the correct direction, or are you going to squander it, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Now let's go ahead and look at the other oracle cards. We have for your dragon card, Orbron. Wow, another orange fiery card. Wow, look at the power of this card with that moon and that electricity. At least I think that's a moon. That might be a sun. We'll have to look. Wow, that is so powerful. And then your unicorn card is prosperity. Wow. And then your tarot card for this general part of the reading is the Six of Swords, which is about moving away from things that no longer serve you, which, I mean, hello, what have we been talking about this whole time? It's just like moving away from the things that no longer serve you in regards to what no longer serves your physical vessel. Okay? All right, I want to get into this dragon card here. Now, I'm a little bit unfamiliar with this deck because it's new. Shout out to my mama for getting it to me for Christmas. I love you. So I'm going to read this card because I'm not sure exactly what this dragon's about, but it feels powerful. So I'm very curious. So let me get the book out. I'm going to read from the book. Okay, I think this is a 5 or 10, 14, 14. Let's see. Oberon. Wow. I'm just going to keep him with me while I read this. So it says, reconnect to your physical body, get out of your head. Oh my gosh. Fire signs, if there's not a clear as, if this message isn't clear enough for you, let this be the last nail, okay, to bring it home of the message that's coming out is you need to take care of your body. All of you fire signs need to connect and reconnect with your body. Get out of your head. I feel like you live too much in your head. Fear, worry, and doubt, that's in your head. Sometimes it can be in your body, but the best way to get rid of anxiety, fear, worry, doubt in the body is to move your body. So if you have all that and you're already exercising, that means you need to get out of your head. You need to get grounded. And that's going to look different for each one of you, depending on how you are physically. For me, it's about moving my body more and eating less food. For some of you, it might be actually eating a little bit more food to get grounded. I'm a little too grounded. I need to be able to actually lighten my load by releasing the things that I put in my body. So that means like eating less, moving my body more, going to the gym more, just having less weight to carry around in my physical body would help my joints and my knees and my feet feel a lot better. But what is going to work for you, fire sign? This is going to be something that you have to put your brain to and think about what it is that you actually do need to do for your body. Okay. Because your body is begging you. I mean, we've got 2 cards about listening to the body. So let me continue reading this here. If Oberon has turned up today, it is to reassure you that you can achieve what is required. You may have to dig deep within yourself and maybe do this for the long haul, but you can and will succeed. This striking red dragon's connection is firmly grounded and, in effect, connects to our base chakra. See, look at that. Firmly grounded. Although he's flying in the sky, he's like holding on to this tether that would keep him grounded. Also, the fact that this fiery red color is very much about I'm seeing the root chakra needs to be healed and worked on, stomping on the ground, feeling okay in the world, like being okay in your physical body, doing what your body needs you to do. Okay. He therefore relates to everything that makes up our physical lives and the world we create for ourselves. Oh my gosh, like I was just saying with the Magician card right over here on the bottom of the deck energy. Oberon's message is a simple one. Nothing in this world you call home is insurmountable. Nothing is too big to deal with. Get your feet back on the ground and anchor yourself into your physical reality. Having your head in the clouds will not give you the answer you desire or require. Connect to your base chakra and reconnect to your physical body. Get out of your head and into your body. Release your ever-tumbling and swirling thoughts. You are more grounded in this way. You will be better placed to deal with the matters that are demanding your attention. You will then be able to handle them fully and with ease, freeing you to move forward. Your time is best spent tackling whatever is demanding your time. Deal with it totally, and then you will be in a position to move forward. Although Oberon is a tough-talking dragon, sometimes you need to hear it as it is. He is a great ally when you need to get a job done and deal with the here and now. Oberon finishes his message with, "Seek the path of least resistance. The more you tussle with a problem, the tighter the noose becomes, eventually strangling the solution." Wow. So that's part of the feeling I get with the reason why it's so important to listen to the body, the fact that he's about the physical reality that is around us and that is part of us. It is part of us, okay? It's not the totality of who we are. Those people, I call them shallow people, the people that think that the only thing that exists is this three-dimensional reality. Like those people need to connect with spirit. But I feel like for you fire signs, the fire signs connect pretty heavily with spirit, whether they realize it or not. But this is a time to, recognize that, yes, you have a spirit. Yes, you are spirit. Yes, you are spirit in a human body. But it's like the spirit of you is asking you to connect with the body. It's like you've given the spirit enough attention now. It's time to connect with this physical body. Be a little bit more in the physical plane of existence. That means if you're depressed and you haven't taken a shower in a long time, take a shower. Groom the physical body. Take care of the physical body. Do what you need to do in the moment to solve the problem. Instead of getting stuck in the mind of, oh, I'll do it later, or I've got this, and this, and this, and this to worry about, and you start thinking about all the things you have to deal with, that's not helpful. Oberon, the dragon, is asking you to tackle the here and now. And the only thing, how am I trying to word this? When you focus on just the here and now, you honestly can only deal with one thing at a time. It is very hard to, cook food on the stove and fold laundry at the same time. You can only do one thing at a time. I mean, maybe some of us could have hold a phone call while we're cooking dinner. But that's the thing is, and I've actually done research about this when it comes to multitasking, your brain actually can't multitask. And of course, women are more able to multitask. But what happens is your brain's attention is like slicing a pie. If you give 40% of your attention to this one thing, then you only actually have 60% to give to the other thing. So it is actually impossible to give your full attention to multiple things at the same time. So this is asking you, in order to actually deal with the here and now. You need to actually only tackle one thing at a time. And I feel like that is going to help get you in your body and out of your mind, because when you're too much in your mind, you actually go out of your mind in a bad way. Like you lose your mind. I feel like I'm going crazy, because you just have all of these tasks ahead of you. But really, you can only deal with one thing at a time. So you might as well do that one thing at a time. Staying grounded. And I love that little ending bit of if you're struggling too much, tackling with a problem, trying to figure it out, like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Or how do I go about this? Or if you just like intellectualize the issue too much, you're actually going to get tangled and the noose will get tighter around your neck. And so keeping it simple, like the KISS method, keep it simple, stupid. Not to call you stupid, because you fire signs are actually extremely, extremely smart. Like I know air signs get a lot of credit for being the smart, but I'd say fire signs, you are smart as hell. So this is saying to keep it simple and stay grounded. And I love how like getting your feet on the ground for a lot of you, I feel like actually taking off your shoes and standing in the dirt or in some grass is going to actually help. And just imagining the energy inside of your head that's swirling around, imagine it draining down your body through your lymph system and into the earth, and saying to yourself, I keep hearing this little prayer of, I release everything to Mother Earth. I am loved, I am held in the here and now. So, wow, very powerful stuff here. This dragon card, and the wonderful thing about dragons is their energy is big. Like they have big energy. They're like cosmic beings. So this energy is very overarching over this entire message, okay? So the fact that you have listening to the body and getting into the body, getting grounded is hugely important. And I feel like the reason why you're being asked to do this right now is because you have some big stuff coming your way, but you're not going to be able to handle it if you're not grounded. So the reason why you need to be in taking care of your body and staying grounded is because you've got some prosperity coming in. Like you have unexpected miracles coming your way, fire signs. And the fact that the prosperity card of the unicorn oracle deck came out is fantastic. So let me read this to you. It says, prosperity, a gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. Oh my gosh, love that. Like literally, prosperity is coming your way. Wow. So it's like, of course you need to get out of your head and into your body. Otherwise you might lose it or squander it or make the wrong decision. So instead of swirling around in your head, like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Because that's actually not going to help you with anything. Or I could do this or I could do that. Maybe you have like too many options. Like we could go here, we could go there. Oh my gosh. It's like getting grounded. Where do you feel safe? Where do you feel grounded? Where do you feel like held? Taking care of the body, because you're going to need it. I feel like you're going to need it to be able to row this boat to calmer shores. You're going from these choppy waters of I want to say unsurety. I don't even know if that's a word, but like going from these feelings of destitution. So wherever you feel destitute in your life, or wherever there's been just struggle after struggle after struggle, that's coming to an end. But it's going to require your movement. It's going to require you letting go. You see this, I'm going to assume this is a woman and her child. They're leaving with literally only the clothes on their backs. They have to leave everything behind. That requires you to get grounded and seeing, okay, what needs to be released from my life on a physical level. And then that lightness of being that's going to come to you by proxy of just following through with taking care of your physical body and staying grounded. That's not a heavy feeling to me. To me, this is feeling like I just saw a kite in my head, and you know how kites, they fly really, really high, but they always have that string that tethers them to the earth. And if you cut that string while that kite is flying up very high, guess what? Guess what'll happen? that kite will come tumbling down and crash to the ground and break. So when I hear take care of your physical vessel and stay grounded, I don't see that as I need to just be heavy or nothing. I need to be all about money or all about working out or all about what I need to eat, blah, blah, blah. Well, in this moment in time, the answer is yeah, you do. But the reason is to lighten your load so that you can continue to fly high and free towards your prosperity, towards calmer waters, towards the life you are meant to live. The fact that, let me just bring this card closer here, the unexpected card. She is climbing down from her tall tower, and I feel like it's been dark and dingy, okay, over here. And then all of a sudden there's like sunshine coming through the windows, and she's like, what's going on? It's been so cold and so dark. The reason why she's wearing this coat. So she comes down from her tall mental tower to go outside to see what's going on. And at the bottom of the stairs, bam, there's a portal opening to the kingdom of heaven, to the kingdom of prosperity, to the place you were meant to be. Okay, so this is why this is so important for you to get your body in order, because you're actually moving on to this place of glory, to this place of prosperity. This is where this guy is going. He's going from destitution, whether it's mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, like this struggle, this stagnant struggle of energy of like, you've been in the same place for too long. It's time to move on. It's time to move towards your kingdom of heaven, to the place, to the land. The promised land is what I want to say. The promised land. You need to move on to the promised land. I love how this prosperity card is literally saying, it's a gift of money, like specifically money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. So the way that you do that, manage finances with love, is by stepping out of the mind and getting into the body, because the body loves money, okay? Because money is the key to freedom, like you can feel freedom with or without money. But what I'm trying to say is money does open doors for you. So money itself is not evil. Money is just a tool, okay? And it's how you use it determines everything. So if you're too much in your mind, we can catastrophize our money, I guess. It's hard to feel the love for money when our brains want to, be in the fear, worry, and doubt. So this is asking you to get out of the fear and worry and doubt and get into the body and nurture and love that vessel of yours, because it's what's being able to bring you towards the promised land and letting go of the things that no longer serve, so that it opens you up to this whole new world, that's that is unlike anything you've ever seen before. This card, this little portal into the promised land, is vastly different from this world that she's been living in. It's like, oh my gosh, and there's these fairies and butterflies and they're all pointing the way. So it's like allowing yourself to be led by spirit, and that would mean absorbing this message and actually taking heed of it. Okay, you're going to need your strength. You're going to need to be light on your feet. I feel like you're going to need to be able to move swiftly and be prepared. And the only way to be able to move swiftly and be prepared is to let go of excess baggage, which for some of you is you're carrying too much in your physical body. You need to let that go. Some of you, it's you're way too much in your head. You need to come back down to earth and deal with the problems one at a time, so that you can see what needs to be let go of, so that you can move forward into these calmer waters. Wow. This whole prosperity thing and this whole letting go thing, oh my gosh, like this transformation happening, but in the way of you taking charge. The reason why that magician is here, you are taking charge of your destiny. You get to make the decisions. You get to see what creates passion in your life. Passion, more passion, more passion, more energy, more energy. Like that's what we need. The reason why is because you are moving towards a better life, okay? Get fired up about your life. Increase your energy levels. Now I remember what I was going to say, and I'm going to say it now, is how to love your money is like, for example, I'll give you an example. Whenever I have to pay a bill, instead of being like, oh my gosh, that's so much money. oh, I don't want to like, oh, it's cost $500 for this a month. What? Oh my gosh. Like, oh, it's so expensive filling up the car, or it's so expensive paying for this, or, oh my gosh, like, just, instead of complaining about your bills, what I like to do is say thank you. It's very easy to see if you need to like let go of a few subscriptions, or let go of this or let go of that, because if you're thankful for the things you pay for, and if you're really not thankful for it, then get rid of it. So whenever I pay a bill, I am thankful. Whenever I pay my car bill, it's like, I am thankful that I get to drive this vehicle around, and I am grateful. I am so thankful that all I've got to do is just give them some money. Like, here's the money, thank you for this beautiful house that I live in. Thank you so much for this wonderful car. Thank you so much for the food, this delicious food that I get to eat. It's like, whenever you pay a bill, say thank you. Thank you for the whole process of, this is all you've got to do to be able to have the nice things, is just to fill out a piece of paper and send it off. Like, yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank your money. Thank you. Thank the bills. Thank your money. Money wants to live with people who are grateful, and prosperity comes to those who are grateful. And saying thank you is the easiest way to be grateful. Genuinely thankful. Be genuinely thankful and work on that. It's easy to be genuinely thankful when you get grounded, for sure. Okay. So those are the Oracle and Tarot cards. I'm going to set them up here for our visual reference. Make sure you can see it in the camera. There. All right. Now, for you fire signs, I'm going to get into the specific readings for each one. So Aries on the left, Leo in the middle, and Sagittarius on the right. Like I said before, you should definitely listen to the whole reading, because there's going to be messages for you in each one of these piles. So, I wouldn't skip this, but if you want to, I will put timestamps down below, for your convenience. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with Aries. Let's see what came out for you. Aries, you have, okay. Well, this was reversed. I feel like it needs to stay reversed. You have Ursa Minor and King of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like it needs to go like this. So Ursa Minor is the Little Dipper, okay? Ursa Minor is protected by Ursa Major, or the Big Dipper, Mama Bear. So you are Baby Bear right now, and you're being protected by Mama Bear. I just heard in my head, spirit guides, there's somebody on the other side who's been protecting you, like a parent. It doesn't have to be a mom. It could be a dad, but I feel that there is somebody on the other side of you. It could be like a grandma or a grandpa as well. I'm strangely getting masculine energy here, but probably because I see the King of Pentacles here. But the Ursa Minor card is about a close call or a crisis averted. So I feel like you've done this work to like avert a crisis in your life. You've done a good job averting a crisis in your life. Good job. Okay, so I'm getting several different messages for you, Aries people, because I'm getting one where it's like you've averted a money crisis. You've averted losing it all, basically. You've done what you've needed to do to hold on to your pentacles, your money, your home, your job, your finances. You've done what you've needed to do to hold on to it. Good job. It was a close call. You've averted the crisis, so it's time to calm down and relax about it. You're not in that situation anymore, okay? Like, you were able to handle it and get yourself out of it, so good job. For others of you, I'm getting the message that for some of you, this is like a mental health thing, or something to do with you personally, like inside of you. You've averted a crisis, maybe there was extreme depression that you averted. You've averted a crisis on that kind of level. Things could have been a lot worse, but the way that you handled it was like a boss. I'm literally seeing this Ursa Minor card very similar to the way I'm seeing the Magician card. See, look, they're even like sitting and looking down at something. Very, very similar. Okay. I want to flip this over because I want to show you on the other side, like what this Ursa Minor card is looking at is the bear, you know? So the bear might be a symbol for an important symbol for you. I would look out for any symbols of a bear. That's going to show you that you're on the right path. Okay. So watch out for people who talk about bears, or maybe you see somebody wearing a bear shirt, or you drink a beer and there's a bear on it, or you drive by and you see a billboard sign with a bear on it, or maybe a bumper sticker with a bear on it, something with bears. Pay attention to that symbol. That symbol is very important to you right now. Like what the bear symbolizes is important. I feel like you're stepping out of hibernation and it's time to bear witness to the changes in your life. So in regards to this King of Pentacles, the reason why it's reversed is like maybe the crisis that you've averted is in regards to a man in your life. This man can be financially well off. You know, I see the silver hair here of this gentleman. So it might be an older male in your life. So there's been a crisis that's been averted when it comes to a man in your life. I feel like it could have been a lot worse, but you've done your part in making this work for you. You've done your part in making this, you bringing it back is what I keep hearing, is like you've brought it back. You've brought it back to what it needs to be, or at least on the path to take it where it needs to be, whatever this means. I feel it's a little bit cryptic, but I feel like you Aries are going to watch this and understand it, what it is that I'm talking about here. Yes, so this Ursa Minor, or also known as Little Bear, is also a card that's about people with hidden intentions or hidden nature, a hidden nature. So this is about looking into, there's a guy in your life, I feel, for some of you, and this might not resonate with all of you Aries, but I feel like there's a guy in your life that has had like hidden intentions or hidden motivations, or there's just something that is hidden here. The reason why it's reversed is I feel like not all has been revealed. So the story of Ursa Major and Ursa Minor is Zeus, I might get this wrong, but Zeus basically had a child out of wedlock, and you know, Zeus's wife was pissed off about it, and so to make sure that Zeus's wife wouldn't kill Zeus's love affair, Zeus turned her into a bear, and also her son into a bear, and put them up in the night sky to keep them safe. So, you know, we all know Zeus got around, okay? Zeus got around. And Hera, his wife, is extremely jealous. Like, basically, she went after anybody he slept with. And so he had to, like, finagle his way through keeping all of his flings safe. So this is the way that one of them happened, is the Ursa Major, or the Big Dipper, is his love. I don't remember her actual name, but it was one of Zeus's lovers who had a child, and to keep them safe, he turned them into bears and put them in the sky. So this is about, like, everything you see on the surface level, there's something deeper going on here, and I feel like it has to do with a masculine energy in your life. The fact that this is a King of Pentacles. Now, of course, if you're a man and you're like, oh, I can't think of anybody, maybe it's about a woman in your life. But I really feel like for most of you, this is about a man in your life that is not necessarily showing all of the true colors. But here's the thing, is the Ursa Minor is upright. The King of Pentacles is reversed. So I feel like you have been doing your part in making sure that you don't get caught up in the BS and the nonsense. You have been working your tush off, Aries, to make sure you don't get swept up in this drama. I feel like I want to say. So that's why it says close call, crisis averted. So it's like it could have been so much worse, but yet somehow you were able to squeak by, basically. I feel like you have been feeling second best, because this is the Ursa Minor, not the Major, you know? So I feel like you've been feeling second best somewhere in your life, and I feel like it's in regards to some masculine energy, some male person in your life has not been completely forthright with you about how much they love and care about you. But the way that they show it, I feel like, is by keeping you at a safe distance from the violence of Hera, or, Zeus's wife, because she wanted to kill, she wanted to kill them. So the fact that you're still alive, that you've been put aside and maybe transformed, it's like the male energy is kind of like doing you a favor in that way, or maybe you yourself have done this transformation and doing yourself a favor. So it's like understanding that you are somebody that you can trust yourself, Aries. You can trust yourself and your judgment to know what to do, okay? And trust that maybe sometimes the way that this King of Pentacles has to go about keeping you safe as well is by actually, like, I keep hearing shoving you in a closet or like hiding you away. Kind of like what Zeus did with, his lovers, is he loved them, so he had to hide them away, transform them, turn them into a bear and stick them in the sky, basically. So it's like, I feel like it's not necessarily ideal, but you're not being killed. You're not being murdered. It's a crisis that's being averted, and it may come in a package that seems not as forthcoming or as forthright as you would wish. Like, I feel like you would wish that this King of Pentacles was just straightforward, honest, and communicative with you about absolutely everything. But the fact that it's reversed is like, there's been some hidden stuff, but it's probably for your own protection, because it's like there's a crisis that's being averted. It's like there was a close call, so you're just like skirting around and keeping yourself safe. I just saw like somebody biking on a mountain trail, and it's like, you swing around a corner really, really fast, and you slide out, and instead of tumbling down the hill, there's like a rock that catches your bike tire and it smashes your bike tire. So it's like, even though the circumstances aren't ideal, it's keeping you safe from absolutely being obliterated. Okay. So don't be too hard. I keep hearing, don't be too hard on this King of Pentacles. Don't be too hard on this masculine person in your life, because they are literally doing the best that they can with what they have to work with. And so for you, it's like, allowing yourself to be protected, ask for this protection. I feel like that's why bear symbols are coming out for you, Aries, is because you need to ask for protection from your spirit guides. You need to ask for protection from spirit. You need to ask for protection maybe with this masculine energy. You can go to this masculine energy and be like, I know that there's some sticky vibes going on with this situation over here, but I ask you to keep me safe. I want you to keep me safe. And I guarantee you that this King of Pentacles will do absolutely anything and everything they can to keep you safe. But I just feel like, don't get too caught up in the lack of clarity with this situation, because the truth is you're being kept safe. Okay? You are averting a crisis by taking care of yourself and doing what you need to do. The thing about the Ursa Minor is that that's a child at the mercy of their parents, okay? They don't get to really make decisions on how their parent treats them. So they just kind of have to like go with the flow to a certain extent. But the fact that I just noticed, and I absolutely love this actually, I just noticed that this card is the Six of Air, and so is the Six of Swords. The Swords cards are also considered air cards. So you have Six of Swords or Six of Air, Six of Swords, Six of Air. So I am seeing this close call, crisis averted, the same way that I am seeing this Six of Swords is you're moving on to calmer waters, calmer shores. So I'm hearing for some of you, you're kind of just fed up with the lies and the deceit, and it's time to move on from that. It's time to see the truth. See the truth of this person, okay? So you're definitely going to have to take what resonates with you, because I'm getting so many different messages here of how you're going to have to handle this. I feel like the tried and true thing to be able to handle any sticky situation is to trust your inner truth, trust yourself. That's why getting connected with your body is so important. If you're around somebody and they just constantly make you feel uneasy, pay attention to that, okay? Pay attention to the way your body physically recoils when you're around a specific person. I'm hearing just stay true to yourself. Move away from things that would make you feel emotionally at turmoil. So if somebody makes you feel emotionally at turmoil, stay away from them. That's what I have to say. Stay away from the people that make you feel emotionally distraught. Okay? You are calling the shots here in the sense of like, this is your life. You are creating it. There's a reason why the magician here is at the bottom of the deck. You are weaving the web of your own life. And so being able to trust your inner light, trust your inner guidance in regards to this situation where this person isn't necessarily being completely honest with you. I don't feel like it's not that and when I say that, they're not being malicious with it. It's like the Zeus basically lying to Hera about saying, "Oh, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. They're nowhere to be found. They must have gotten away." But really, he turned them into bears and put them in the sky. So it's like for your own protection, this person is kind of like lying to you, but not to lie to you. That's not the purpose of it. It's the purpose is to keep you safe, to avert a crisis. Okay. So I don't know about you, but my personal, like how I feel about people like that is I just want to get away from them. I don't want to deal with it. But even though it's like, I understand where you're coming from, it's like, I don't know. I have a problem with that. I just like to be zero drama free. I am very much personally a drama free person. And I am a fire sign. I am a Sagittarius sun and Sagittarius rising. So I definitely have that fire in me. But this is not my reading. This is your reading. So you handle it the way you want to handle it. Trust yourself. Trust your inner guidance. Okay, Aries? That's what I'm feeling. Also, some of you may be dealing with this King of Pentacles. It might not be an external person. It might be you, averting a money crisis. It might be you learning how to handle your money a little bit better, because the King of Pentacles reversed is like somebody who's a little too stuck in their ways. They're too rigid. They're too stuck in the familiar. I'd say stagnant. Like you think about like an old king who's done things the same way every single time. It gets old. It gets boring. It gets stale. Stale is the word I'm looking for. So this might be a call to help break up this stale energy by doing something fresh, doing something new, getting away from what is familiar, like the Six of Swords. It's getting away from what is familiar, because I don't like to call it a comfort zone. I like to call it the familiar zone, because the familiar zone a lot of the times isn't very comfortable at all. It's just familiar. So it's like, what is that saying? A familiar enemy is easier to deal with than the unknown. So it's like this is asking you to stop entertaining this familiar enemy and break up this stagnant energy and do something fresh, do something new for yourself, or in regards to this King of Pentacles energy. I just keep hearing like same old, same old. I keep hearing that in my head, and it's just like same old, same old. So if you're like used to doing a certain routine with this King of Pentacles person, like you always go to their house on Saturday night, and you always have dinner, and then you always watch a movie, and then you always do this and you always do that. It's time to actually shake it up. Like it's time to shake it up and do something fresh, new, and different that would bring peace and calm to you and them. I feel like will help break them up from this stagnant energy. The fact that there's this wolf here, it's like I keep hearing lone wolf, but the lone wolf isn't alone. He's with his master. So it's like helping this person become the master of their own destiny, by showing them the way. But the way that you show them the way is by showing yourself the way out first, by creating peace in your heart and in your body and in your mind, and understanding your truth and realizing that that is what has caused you to avert a crisis, okay? Because it could have been so much worse, but it isn't. So good job with that. Okay, Aries? All right, that is what I have for you for your personal reading. Now, before we go and move on to the next ones, I'm going to draw a stone for you. So let me grab my Christmas box. This is my Christmas wish box, so make a wish as I pull out a crystal for you. All right, what stone is going to help Aries the most? All right, we got a stone. Ooh, oh, that's such a good one. Let me put the box down. All right, what we have here is a very unique piece of rhodonite. Rhodonite is black with that pink in it. This particular stone, let me get the camera to focus on it. Maybe, hopefully, there we go. This particular rhodonite has a lot of black in it, which I believe is manganese or magnesite. I think it's magnesite. I think manganese is I don't know actually, but I'm pretty sure it's magnesite, the black stuff, and then the pink is the rhodonite. This stone, I'm telling you, I've had dreams about this stone before. Not this particular stone, but like rhodonite in general. The rhodonite is a heart healer. It is a stone that helps you get out of your head and into your body and feel loved again and at peace again. It helps you slow down and take things one step at a time. Literally so perfect for this whole reading. Like, if I'm dealing with feelings of anger, jealousy, heartache, heartbreak, hurt, just that pain in your soul that is like, like the feeling I get is like, I wish certain people would be better or be different or be certain way, like love me the way that I need to be loved. That's what I'm feeling with this stone, is like, when you feel like you're not getting loved the way that you deserve, this stone will help you feel whole again. It will help you feel healthy again. It'll help you feel complete again. It helps with soothing the soul, helping you. It doesn't make you sleepy, but it does help with getting a better night's sleep, like helping dissipate nightmares or night terrors or anxiety. It is a heart healer. It is one that I wear when I'm feeling sad or depressed or lonely, or if I'm about to, if I'm about to start my cycle and I'm feeling a little bit cray-cray. This helps a lot. This stone helps balance you out, helps make you feel that warmth and that love, and like everything is actually going to be okay. I feel like, Aries, you might be going through some type of turbulence with this masculine energy. There's some sort of masculine energy that may feel at turbulence, and this will help you feel like loved in the way that you deserve to be loved. And the more that you feed yourself that, the more that the life outside of you will reflect that. So I would definitely get yourself a piece of rhodonite. Rhodonite is such a powerful stone. It is really just a stone that I would have on you 24/7. Sleep with it, put it in your pocket, hold on to it like a worry stone. That's why I love this one so much, because it's like a worry stone. And yeah, if you are dealing with something that feels a little sticky or makes you feel sad or depression or anything like that, like get yourself a piece of the stone. It will help you feel whole again, okay? It will bring the frazzled energy back together. It will smooth over any rough spots and rough patches in your life. And in such a beautiful way. It brings healing, but in such a balm. It's like when you have such dry lips that it hurts, and then you finally get some chapstick. It's like that, but to your whole being. So yeah, very, very powerful stone. Enough for me to have dreams about it. So yeah, get yourself a piece of rhodonite today. All right. Thank you so much, Aries. Now I'm going to move on to our lovely Leo signs here. All right, Leo, let's see what you've got. Leo, What do you have? I didn't see what was reversed or what was not. Wow. Wow. Holy shnikes. I feel like this was like this. Yeah. You're getting like a double tower card. This card isn't necessarily a tower card, but I'm just looking at the visuals right off the bat. Is something is breaking apart. So I just heard your home is breaking apart, but for the better. This is like a blessing in disguise. It may feel a bit turbulent or a bit like, wah, but that's the thing is like towers, Leo, are huge changes. It's a major arcana card. Like that's a huge change. The fact that there's butterflies all over this part and this poor squirrel's like, I just stored all of my winter's nuts in here and now it's all getting set on fire and changing. Well, but at the same time, the squirrel knows and trusts the universe that there's a reason why this is happening. Okay. This is kind of a similar energy as like, to me, is like another symbol of some sort of tower structure being set on fire, and then this goat like being sacrificed, like the sacrificial lamb is like you're having something being dismantled in your life for the purpose of building up bigger, better, and stronger. So this card is Era, Ritual, Ceremony, Sacrifice. So this is about doing what you need to do to make it happen. Okay. I love the way that this card is represented in the book. So I'm going to read it to you from the book. It's not very long. I'll read it to you. I'm going to hold it close to my face so I can see it better. It says, Ara represents the sacrifices made to honor. Okay, let me read that again. Ara represents the sacrifices made to honor of a great commitment. In the day-to-day, this may manifest itself through compromises intended to strengthen human relationships, confessions made to loved ones, or even an individual's personal celebratory rituals to honor something important. Ara can also signify oaths to our significant others and families, and promises made to special organizations that reflect personal, spiritual, social, or ceremonial beliefs. So on the reverse side, which I'm going to read both because I feel like it's sitting reversed. Reversed, this card may mean a person is ignoring the vows they've taken. It could also mean a detrimental personal sacrifice made out of guilt or fear rather than respect. So, okay, I keep hearing, as I'm reading this, I kept hearing like you have continuously made promises to yourself that you keep breaking. And it's time to sacrifice the lamb for the sake of getting what you need. Like, what is the point of making a sacrifice? It is to get something better. So it's like way back in biblical times, they would sacrifice the best lamb of the flock. Like, why would they pick out the best lamb out of the flock to sacrifice? Well, it was even though the lamb is like a perfect lamb and it could be grown for meat or in wool, why are they killing this lamb? It is to show God that they are in his service, when I say him, I don't mean it like that. They sacrifice it to God so that God will continuously grant them prosperity. Because it's like in their minds back in biblical times, if they didn't sacrifice this one lamb or this one goat, then it was opening up the potential for their entire flock to be killed. So it was worth sacrificing one lamb or one goat for the sake of getting bigger gains. So this is what I'm hearing is you've got to make a promise to yourself, Leo, and stick with it, because I feel like there could be so many, the fact that the general reading was about like listening to your body, I feel like that you need to get your health in order, Leo. Like Leos, you need to get your health in order. You need to stop promising yourself and then falling off the bandwagon. You need to actually make the small sacrifice, even though it may seem big, because, killing a lamb is a big deal. They only did that with like feasts and stuff. And it's like, you do a sacrifice and then you wait, like it seems like a waste almost, but it's not. So to me, I just heard like going to the gym may seem like may seem like a large sacrifice of your time, especially if you're not used to it. But the payout is so much bigger. having a healthy, fit body, imagine how many doors that will open up for you, how much better you will feel in your own skin by making that, small sacrifice. In all honesty, this is asking you to make a small sacrifice for a big, big change. That's why these two cards are here, because the Tower is a major arcana card. It is about the finger of God coming in and smacking down and breaking apart the things that no longer serve you. And so what this card reading is asking of you, Leo, is to get on the program. You know what you need to do. You know what you need to sacrifice. This may be, maybe you order Uber Eats less. Maybe you only order Uber Eats once a week instead of every other day, or maybe even 3 times a month instead of 5 times a month, so that you can have that extra cash to start saving. And what is that savings going to do? It's going to buy you the plane ticket to go on that vacation. So it's like the small sacrifice is going to have big ass payout, is what I keep hearing. Even though in the moment when you first start, it feels like a big sacrifice. It feels almost brutal, I want to say, to do those things, because Leo, you want to live big. You want to live larger than life. You want to be able to do what you want to do when you want to do it. You want to be able to have what you want when you want it. And I get that. I freaking get it. But here's the thing is, you have to have some level of discipline, and discipline and consistency require certain level of sacrifice. To be consistent going to the gym, just using that as an example, requires sacrificing an hour of your day to make that happen, or 30 minutes a day to make that happen. But the payout is worth it. So think about it. You want to have what you want when you want it. And I feel like you have this problem with feeling less abundance. Like you feel like that lack mentality or that lack feeling starts creeping in when you have to tell yourself, no, I can't have that. And it's not that you can't have it. It's that you've made a promise to yourself to get these bigger gains, and that requires that discipline and that requires that consistency. Like saying, no, let's not go out to eat tonight because I'd rather save that money for this bigger goal I have in mind. Think about it in that way. So that's what I keep feeling is like, don't look at these small sacrifices as a lose. Don't think of them as, well, now I can't have what I want and now I feel like a lack or a less than. No, you're absolutely wrong. What it is you are choosing with your power to create and manifest your own destiny. The reason why the Magician card is here, and the Passion card is here, and the Unexpected card is here, and all these prosperity cards, and moving on from things that no longer serve, especially on a physical level, is saying, don't look at the things that you need to sacrifice as such a big deal. Look at the bigger picture. It's like, think about what really gives you passion. If going out to eat is a passion of yours, but it's draining your bank account, think about what is the purpose of you saving that extra money, that extra cash by going out to eat a little less. Maybe it is a vacation to some place you absolutely love. So the sacrifice is worth the payout, is what I'm saying. And that is going to create this Tower moment for you to break apart the old, the stagnant, the things that no longer serve you, and take you to the promised land. The Unexpected card, the Six of Swords, that's all about moving to a better place. And so how you make that happen, Leo, is by sacrificing those small things for those big wins. Okay. And when it says ritual here, what I feel that refers to is consistency. What is a ritual? What is a ritual? It's doing the same thing the same way every time to get a certain result. Well, that sounds like consistency to me. So it's like allowing yourself to make these sacrifices on a consistent level for the sake of a bigger payout that's going to be taking you to a better place of more money, more prosperity, calmer shores, and unexpected gifts. The promised land, taking you towards your passions. The universe is asking, this is up to you. You have to make this happen for you. Otherwise, this change is going to feel less than. And you don't want that. I feel like for a while you felt a bit stagnant and like same old, same old. Well, it's time to change that. The universe is saying the Tower card's coming in for a reason. You know, there's a big, big change on the horizon. And in order to get yourself ready and prepared for that is to let go of the things that no longer serve, getting your body in order, staying grounded, staying healthy. And yeah, letting go of those small things that would hold you back, you know, because I keep hearing, the definition of crazy is doing the same things over and over, expecting different results. So if you're like, I'm ready to get my health in order, and yet you keep self-sabotaging by going out and buying chips or McDonald's or whatever, guess what? You're doing the same thing that you were when you were unhealthy. And so doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, is going to end in having the same old be the same old. And I don't think you're ready to settle where you're at. I think you can do a lot better, Leo. You have this portal opening for you, and it's a matter of can you do what you need to do to step through the portal? Okay, the fact that this is a 9 card, we talked about that, the 9 is a very abundant card. It is about having enough, having plenty, having more than enough, okay? This is about feeling whole and complete within yourself. And the fact that this lamb is like cut up, it's like, what do you need to sacrifice and cut away from your life in order for you to feel whole? Okay, for you to get the gains, for you to step into what will bring you towards passion, the things you're passionate about. I feel like, Leo, you've been lacking a bit of passion in your life. And so how you get that is by getting your health in order. I keep seeing this grass here, and then I keep getting drawn to the green on this, listen to your body card. To me, I'm hearing you need to get into nature more. You need to step outside more. You need to put your feet in grass. Actually put your feet in grass. Like, when's the last time you've done that? Probably years. So get on it, Leo. You need to get on that, okay? Yeah, Leo, I feel like your reading is very straightforward. I feel like it is very much in regards to the general message for all fire signs in getting your health in order and stepping out of the mind and more into the body is going to open up this portal into bringing you towards the things that you feel passionate about. More money, more prosperity, stepping into the promised land, breaking apart the stagnant energy, stepping into your power, staying untangled from the mental traps, in life. And it's going to take a small sacrifice. I just heard news for some of you. So maybe this is like you get yourself mentally worked up because you involve yourself in people who bring nothing but drama, or you watch too much news and that makes you feel in the fear, worry, and doubt, or up into your mental head too much with the thoughts. And this is asking you to check to see what needs to be sacrificed so that you can actually listen to your body more clearly, so that you can get rid of the small things that would take away from you rather than actually bring you to your prosperity and bring you to the passion. So very straightforward reading. The fact that this squirrel has two nuts, so he's like, there's a sacrifice there. So he's sacrificing these 2 nuts, but it's like worth it for the change because he's going to be brought into like a whole new world, a whole new home for some of you. Yeah, passion, money, prosperity, and physical health. And the way the universe is asking you to make this happen is by sacrificing something small for the bigger gains. Okay, Leo, very straightforward, I feel like. Now before we move on to the last fire sign, the Sagittarius, let's go ahead for you, Leo, and draw a stone for you to see what will serve you the best. All right, let me grab my stone box here. It's in my Christmas box. So make a wish as I pick a stone for you. I'm not gonna look. Okay, so like what stone does Leo need? I keep grabbing this one. Let's see what it is. All right, you have, oh my goodness, rose quartz. I love rose quartz, obviously, because I have rose quartz here and I have rose quartz everywhere. It's a beautiful stone. I actually did not like rose quartz for a long time because I thought it was just about finding a lover, but that's not necessarily true. The rose quartz is about self-love, okay? This is about self-love, and sometimes self-love looks like making those small sacrifices, but for bigger gains. So like, for example, those toxic people in your life, you might have to let them go, even though they're familiar to you. I think it was Aries that I was talking to about the comfort zone. I don't like to call it the comfort zone. I like to call it the familiar zone, because the familiar zone isn't always comfortable, but it's familiar. So this is asking you to let go of the things that you're familiar with that no longer serve you. And the reason for that is so that you can love yourself more. So like the people that cause drama in your life, even though they're familiar to you and you know them, it's time to let them go and trust the universe, that the reason why the universe is taking things out of your life or asking you to take things out of your life is so that it can pour in 10 times the abundance. So it's like, oh, well, I don't have very many friends, and the friends I do have, they're kind of toxic and blah, blah, blah. And I don't want to be alone though. I don't want to have no friends. And it's like, this is saying, let go of those toxic friends, because the universe wants to give you like 10 times the amount of friends that are actually going to celebrate you for who you are and not make you feel full of drama, or like, for example, losing weight or going to the gym. It's like the small sacrifice of your time is going to give you such big gains. So it's like having boundaries, making those small sacrifices for the sake of truly stepping into loving yourself and loving your body the way that you deserve. Your body works so hard for you to be here. So do it a favor and don't abuse your body so hard for some of you. Wow, I keep like burping. And that's kind of what happens when I'm channeling spirit. So don't mind me sounding like I'm having a problem over here. It's fine. We're fine. So rose quartz is a protective stone. It helps give you, I call it the pink shield bubble. So like for me, I get like social anxiety when I go into grocery stores or somewhere, because there's just like sometimes just really negative or dark, heavy energies. So this stone will help you be able to like move through sticky energy or places with lower vibration. Could be a workplace for some of you. Also, it helps you like learn to love yourself and to love yourself the same way you wish somebody else would love you. And I find it funny because Aries got a stone about loving the self or feeling whole and complete and healing. And that's what rose quartz does for you too. But rose quartz is different in the sense that it's more of it is a comforting stone, but it's also very much like, you know what? I am awesome. And I feel like, Leo, you guys don't really have a problem with that, but you need more of that, but in just the more like self-loved pointed direction of like, yeah, you are the shit. Yeah, you are awesome. So how do you treat yourself? How do you actually treat yourself? How do you actually show yourself that you love yourself? You are a badass. So how do you actually like follow through with that, for yourself? So that's what I feel like rose quartz is going to do for you. Plus it's going to protect you from a lot of negative energies and entities, help your dreams feel better. I have a rose quartz chunk in my windowsill because I had a out of body experience where I actually saw this rose quartz chunk in my window. And then when I woke up, obviously I didn't have a rose quartz chunk. So I actually went to the store and lo and behold, the exact same rose quartz chunk that I saw while I was astral projecting was there, and I bought it. It was actually a cheap piece because it was a low priced piece because it was just a raw chunk, and then I stuck it in the windowsill and it's been living there ever since. So this stone will help ward off negative energies and negative entities and help you learn to love yourself fully, and what that looks like. Self-love can look a little bit like tough love too, but the rose quartz helps soften the blow a little bit. Sometimes it can be a little harsh, but self-love is extremely important for you, Leo, right now at this time, okay? To be able to make these sacrifices that you need to make, to be able to bring you this whole new world of joy and abundance, because you can do better than this, Leo. You can do better than where you're at right now, okay? You can. I believe in you. Rose quartz believes in you. You believe in you. You just have to peel back the self-doubt layers, get out of your head and into your body more, okay? Because I feel like I need to say that a lot of anxiety, fear, worry, and doubt lives in the mind. And to be able to dissipate that, you need to get it into the body. And the best way to do that is to actually move the body in ways that make you feel joyful. Okay. So thank you very much, Leo. Great reading. I love how straightforward it was. Now we're going to move on to the Sagittarius specific sign reading. Let's see what you've got, Sagittarius. Wow. Pink and yellow. Wow. Those are very bright cards. Okay, wow. You have, what is this? 8 of air, I think. So I might pronounce this wrong. Vulpecula. So this is the sly predator, deceptive motivator. Wow. Or deceptive motives. So this card is about sly predator or deceptive motives. Okay, this fox is obviously attacking this goose or swan in a very brutal way, but I love how bright and pink this card is, even though it's like brutal. But you have it coupled with the sun. So the way that I'm seeing this is the truth is being revealed to you at this time, Sagittarius. The truth is being revealed at this time. You are seeing the sly predators, the deceptive motives in your life. It is being illuminated by the light of your being, the light of the sun. You are being drawn upwards towards a higher level of existence, a higher plane of playing field. I feel like the universe is wanting you to level up energetically, and you are so willing and ready to, because you're kind of tired of this like lower vibrations that I feel like you've been experiencing. And I feel like you've been doing this like throughout your life of just like leveling up slowly but surely. But to me, this feels like a big reveal, like big reveal. I'm curious what the book has to say about this card, to be honest with you, because I want to know some more information about like the sly predator and deceptive motives. So let me grab the book and read that really quick. What is this? 8 of air. 8 of air. Where's my air? There it is. All right, I'm going to hold it closer to my face so that I can actually see it better. Okay. The name Vulpecula translates to little fox. The constellation depicts a fox with a goose in its jaw, a predator running away with its prize. Symbolically, the constellation refers to the presence of someone with deceptive motives. Upright, the positive attributes of the fox are often offset by its cagey nature and self-serving actions. The fox is naturally cunning and sharp and very aware of its ability to deceive. After all, it is interested in securing its own success, even if it's at the detriment of someone else. The nature of this card is predatory, but when upright, it is usually in more of a lighthearted, competitive manner, such as in games, sports, or low-stakes endeavors. Okay, let me read the reversed section of this too. When the card appears reversed, the fox's motives may not be as playful. Be wary of Vulpecula's charm and charisma. A fox may try to get emotionally or professionally close enough to an unwary individual in order to assess the likelihood they can benefit from the relationship. Vulpecula's self-interest may show up when interacting with a two-faced friend, or perhaps it will surface in a professional setting. These types of people are often hard to detect because of their social finesse, but once revealed, Vulpecula is easy to spot from a mile away. Wow. Okay, so I'm getting two messages for you, Sagittarius. I'm getting that this could be you or someone in your life. The Sun card is definitely you, but I feel like some of you might actually be experiencing both of these at the same time. Like, I feel like your own deceptive nature, like how you've been lying to yourself, how you've been deceiving yourself, how you've like lightly deceived others, maybe in like a white lie type of way. You're seeing the truth of who you actually are, Sagittarius. You are seeing how you have been cunning in order to get your prize, to have your cake and eat it too, is what I'm hearing. Is like, Sagittarius, we like to have it all. Sagittarius people really like to experience a lot of things and do a lot of things, and they want to be in the good graces of everyone around them, but sometimes that requires being deceptive. And to me, like, I used to live that way, but I don't anymore, because it really will come back to bite you in the end. So like, for you, Sagittarius, you need to see where you are being deceptive and where you've been deceptive. You also need to pay attention to the people around you right now. I've been getting this message a lot personally, and the fact that it's coming out in the cards is pretty fantastic. That the truth is coming to light. You're surrounded by some foxes right now, and the fact that this fox is pink, it's very much like a cartoony, very lighthearted. I feel like there are some people around you who come off like they are the shit. They come off like they are the best, or that they are amazing, or that they're like the description said, they have a lot of social finesse. They're able to get their way. They're able to be very persuasive. They're able to be very kind and caring and giving and loving, but it's all with this deception. It's all to get close so that they can get your goose and run away with the prize, kind of thing. So watch out for people who aren't trying to get close to you, who maybe are close to you. But the thing is how do they treat other people when you're not around? That's a really good way to think about it, is how do they treat other people when you're not around? That is something to pay attention to. Big time, big time, big time. Pay attention to how these people in your life have treated other people around them while you're not looking, okay? And if you're not sure, maybe it's time to talk to those people. Ask them, like, if you're suspicious about a certain person, or there's a certain person who's just been so sweet and so nice and so easy to get along with. It's like time to ask, like, has this person, ask other people who have been in contact with them or have dealt with them before. It's like, how have these people treated you before? Because to me, that's a really good way to see the truth of somebody, is how do they act under pressure? How do they act when they don't get what they want? That is a huge way to see how somebody's true intentions are, is, do they treat you poorly when they don't get what they want? Or do they treat other people poorly when they don't get their way? I feel like your light is shining brightly on the people and situations and places around you to be able to reveal any sly predators or deceptive motives. And you are obliterating that out of your life. I love to think of I just heard protection, but the protection that I'm seeing is not like you're wearing a shield. It's more of you're burning so brightly that it actually is like the darkness burns away in the atmosphere of your own light and your own joy. And this is asking you to step into the light, allow the light of the sun to illuminate every dark corner, even if it seems like okay. You know, I feel like you're around people who are they might be very pretty or very good with their words or able to be very entertaining or humorous or playful. But the thing is their motives are to basically they're very selfish, truly. They're there to just take what they want. So like I said, yes, this could be very much about you illuminating your own deceptive ways and the way that you've taken in a predatory type of way. But I feel like Sagittarius, you're just not really that kind of person. Like you can be very deceptive if you want to be. But I feel like because it's coupled with the sun here, this is saying that you are illuminating every single dark corner within your heart. And you're also illuminating the darkness in your life to see who is actually on Team Sagittarius. Right now, I feel like it's extremely important to find the people who are truly have your back through thick and thin. And the best way to tell is when you've messed up, who's still there, you know, who's still there loving you, who is gonna see you past all of the good, the bad, and the ugly, you know, especially if you're somebody who continuously improves, you know, because, and I just heard this, the difference between making a mistake and being abusive is it a pattern of behavior? That's how you can tell it's abusive, is if it's a pattern of behavior, you know what I mean? So this is really about, you need to look through your life about who's being deceptive to you and get rid of them, because you're heading to the promised land. You're heading to new, calmer waters. You're heading into prosperity. You're heading into your passions. You're weaving your own life. You're doing what you can to get yourself healthy and grounded. You don't need this energy in your life anymore. This could be a person. This could be a place. This could be a thing. This could be a job. This could be drinking too much alcohol. This could be eating too much junk food. This could be a person in your life who says one thing and does another. So pay attention to this, Sagittarius. It's extremely important for you right now to illuminate every dark corner in your life. Your reading is so straightforward, Sagittarius. It's very simple. So just being able to continuously feed your life full of light and joy and the things that make you feel passionate. And the way that you're going to do that is by taking care of your physical vessel, by taking care of your body, moving on from choppy waters to calmer shores. So the people that make you feel unsafe or make you feel, if they just bring drama to you, if it's just drama, get away from those people. They're not here to serve you. They're here to just take what's theirs. Because I guarantee you, if they talk shit about other people, they're talking shit about you too. So just watch out for these snakes in the grass or these foxes in the coop. You know, they're here to take your prized goose. You know, I feel like your soul is the goose that laid the golden egg, and you don't want people to come in with all these wonderful promises and good intentions and then just completely crush you. Don't let that happen to you, Sagittarius. Allow yourself to see the truth of these people and let it go. Let these people go, okay? All right, so now, I just absolutely love that, by the way. Like, big messages there is seeing the truth. The truth is being revealed to you, okay? Let's get you a stone to see what is going to help you at this time. Don't mind the loud noises here, okay? What stone will help Sagittarius the most? Okay. All right, you got, I'm pretty sure this is called Imperial Jasper. Imperial Jasper is amazing because it is one that makes you feel cool, calm, collected, and grounded. And it also embodies many different types of energy. This will help you stay grounded with that red. It also helps your solar plexus with your willpower. It's got some green in there, so it helps with the heart chakra. It helps with your sacral chakra as well, with creativity. This stone will literally embody whatever you need to experience at this time. It's going to help you be safe and secure in your own body. And with that, you're going to be able to move more calculated through your life, and in being able to see who's got your back and who doesn't, because that is absolutely huge and important right now. Who's on Team Sagittarius and who's not. Because the people that are going to celebrate you and your transitions and your changes for the better. Those that don't, who just want you to stay the same old Sagittarius they've always known, get away from those people, because you're moving on to bigger and better things, okay, Sagittarius? So get yourself a piece of Imperial Jasper. Super important to stay healthy, wealthy, grounded, okay? That is what the stone is about, is to bring into balance all aspects of you. Extremely important for you at this time to be able to be centered in your own energy, so that the light of your own love and joy can come out. And that is what's going to illuminate people who are actually there for you, or who are there to steal your time, steal your energy, steal your resources, steal your energy, steal your life essence. Okay, you can tell usually the people that that steal your life essence, because they feel draining to you. You feel more tired after. You're just like, ugh, I'm done, I'm tired. So pay attention to that stuff. Very important for you, Sagittarius, okay? All right, fire signs. Thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciated your time and your trust and your love for me to be able to deliver these messages to you. I hope that they serve you well. I love you so much, and I will see you next time, okay, fire signs? Love you. Bye.